Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna do something super fun and we're gonna dye our own yarn. I'm really excited to do this. I think it's gonna be super fun and I've always wanted to try dyeing my own yarn, but I didn't really know where to start. But I ordered these off of the Michaels app. They had, I wanna say 4 different choices. There were 2 cotton, a wool, and an acrylic. I got both of the cotton ones. I don't really use wool, and the acrylic I believe was out of stock, or I probably would have got that one. But this is the Lion Brand 24/7 cotton yarn dye kit, dyes up to 10 hanks. And it includes the hank of yarn, 3 different colors of dye, and then the instructions. This one comes with a pink, purple, and green, and then this one comes with a yellow, orange, and blue. And this is the size of the skein, or the hank that it comes with, which really, in my opinion, is not enough to make like a good size project with. So I'm probably just going to put both of them together and make them the same color so I can make a bigger project out of them. Then I also went through my yarn stash and got some white yarn that I don't super care about, and I just kind of did my best here to roll them out and make them kind of neat. This one is like a more of an off-white cotton, and then this is just a white cotton, but this one is like super silky soft, so I'm not too sure how these are gonna turn out, but that's the fun of this video. We're just gonna see what happens. Now it does come with a full set of instructions, and it does require a lot of additional supplies like salt, hot water, a rack, a thermometer. So we're honestly just gonna do our best with what we have. And what I really like is you can make a bunch of different colors with just the 3 that comes in the box, and it shows you like the measurements on how to do that. This is the first thing we need to do is pre-soak our yarn in hot water for 30 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and read the rest of the instructions, and then I'll come back. Okay, so the yarn is soaking in the hot water, and I was looking at the color chart, and I think for at least one of them, I want to do the clementine, the dreamsicle, and then the either the dandelion or the parchment. We'll see. But I have to mix these in jars with salt, I believe. And then, yeah. Okay, so this is the yarn that the kit came with. It is still warm from the soak, and I'm just gonna pour the dye in here. I have 3 different shades, but honestly, they're all kind of looking the same to me, so. Okay, now I'm just gonna let this sit for like 30 minutes. Okay guys, please ignore my dirty dishes in the sink in my messy kitchen, but it is time to rinse these out with cold water. Alright guys, here's everything laid out to dry. Of course, Cleo is super interested. I can't wait to see what they look like when they're completely dry. So whenever that is, I will show you guys what they're looking like. Okay, I've got everything loaded up here with my yarn winder and my Swift. Here is what the first hank of the orange turned out like. I'm not super happy with it, but I'm also not super mad at it. It was supposed to be ombre, but it's kind of just all the same shade of orange with a little bit of white. The one here on this Swift did ombre a little bit. There's the darker and then the lighter and then the white. So yeah, of course she is very interested in it, but I'm gonna keep caking that up and do the rest. This one turned out gorgeous. It's more pastel than I was expecting, but I love it so much. This one also turned out beautiful, but as you can see, it's just a big tangled up mess because when I was trying to put it on the Swift, it unlocked and closed, and then the yarn fell off of it, and it has just, yeah, it's turned into this. I am gonna try to untangle it, but not today. Hopefully I can untangle it though, because it is so pretty. So here's the second orange one. This is the yarn that came with the kit, and I really don't super love the texture, but done with our yarn dyeing journey. Here are the two oranges. Like I said, I'm not super happy with how these turned out. They were supposed to be more of an ombre, but you know what? That's okay. And then we also have our tangled mess. I don't know how I'm going to untangle this, but I guess I'll give it a try because it did turn out so beautiful. And I did go and buy a Swift specifically for this project, and it definitely wasn't the Swift. It was user error for sure. And then our last ombre one, I'm so happy with this one. I can't wait to make something out of it. I definitely want to do this again. It was super fun, and I still have a lot of dye left. So maybe there will be a part 2, but let me know if you thought this was a fail or not. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.